In today's video, I'm going to share this lunchtime pattern that I've been seeing recently. It's a pattern which I think is designed to take out a series of stops and essentially trap people in this lunchtime hour. I've already done research before which shows you why I think you should avoid trading it, but for all Stock Volatility Box members, I want to show you how to use the lunchtime hour to your benefit. The symbol I'm going to be using is Emerson Electric for our example today. That's EMR, and this was one of the stocks which appeared on our Stock Volatility Box's Overlap tab today. Now, if we come into the setup inside of EMR, I'm using the rules of our momentum reversal setup. If you're new to the channel, the overall idea is we need to see price action hit our volatility box zones. That's step one. When that happens, we also need to see these Keltner channel wedges and at least 5+ of them. That tells us that, hey, we have a volatility edge. We also have a price action edge here where we're looking for a reversion to the mean. Now, the next step is, okay, well, let's see buyers show us signs that they're willing to take over control of price here, defend these levels, and take over from the sellers. We saw the signs with the edge signal confirmation, along with the momentum cross. The edge signal, which is this green arrow, tells you that, hey, we're officially now in oversold territory, and we're looking to buyers to come in, and the blue dot essentially proves that with the momentum cross telling us that, hey, the 3 EMA has now crossed above the 8. So that's the rules of the setup, and all of that got met right here. Now, this also happened to be 9:18 a.m. Pacific, so right in the middle of that lunchtime hour. Now, this is the pattern that I've noticed. The lunchtime hour in this chop, if you're patient enough, can really help you get a much better entry. If you're, say, aware of this breach, so Emerson, for example, appeared on our live scanner right here with this red candle. In fact, if I zoom in, you can see that a little bit better. So this is where it appears on our live scanner, where it first shows up right here. Now, the entire lunchtime hour, if you have the ability to be patient, that goes all the way till 10 o'clock, you can see how right after that lunchtime hour ends, that's when the actual momentum for the direction we're looking kicks in. All the way up until then, it was really just a bunch of noise. This first move might have had you feeling like, hey, I've missed out on this trade. You might have even had a little bit of FOMO. You might be trying to think of chasing this up here, thinking it's running away without you, only to be hit with that chop with sellers coming right back in, bringing price action inside of our clouds. So if you can, be aware of what triggers before the lunchtime hour and use the lunchtime hour to monitor this entire zone. I think you'll find that more times than not, the lunchtime hour in the end essentially ends up just being flat. We went up one direction, we went down another direction, and then we go back to resuming the overall bias that we had before the lunchtime hour begins. So I think that's a neat little tip for those of you that are active day traders throughout the day. Use the lunchtime hour instead of just stepping away or whatnot to do your research. Find the symbols that are still active, the ones like Emerson, that you can take advantage of with the momentum after the lunchtime hour ends. It's a very simple way to use this 1 hour to identify which are the symbols you want to get right back into for the second half of the day after the traders return back to their desk from lunch. I hope you found this video useful for all Stock Volatility Box members. It's just a quick video, but I've noticed this happens so frequently where that lunchtime hour just essentially has an inverted V. It just goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. But if you're patient enough, you identify all the right stocks, right near that 9:50 to 10 o'clock mark is usually where you see the momentum reappear in the market for whichever direction you have the bias in, and you can see that the actual follow-through comes in after that period. Take care, everyone. Good luck trading, and I'll see you in the next update.